Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we'll see some of the previous GATE questions on very basic problems of complex numbers. Okay, so even though they are very easy to solve and they are very basic, but just take it as a revision. Okay, so all the basic small concepts which are already asked in some of the previous GATE questions for all branches I'll cover in this video. Okay, if you are first time to my channel, please consider subscribing. Right, so this question, we'll see the first question now. So this question is asked in GATE 2010 exam for mechanical branch. Okay, mechanical engineering branch. So he has asked to find the modulus of this complex number. So we know that modulus of x plus iy is root of x square plus y square. Okay, and he has asked you the ratio. If the ratio of the modulus of the total ratio is asked, you can find the individual modulus ratios. So using this concept, these two concepts, we are going to solve the modulus of this number. So we need modulus of 3 plus 4i by 1 minus 2i. So from this concept we can write it as modulus of 3 plus 4i divided by modulus of 1 minus 2i. And using this concept, so modulus of x plus iy is root of x square plus y square. So x is now 3, so this is 3 square plus 4 square divided by, even though there is a negative sign, then it is also equal to x square plus y square only. Okay, so modulus of x minus iy is also root of x square plus y square. So this will be root of 1 square plus 2 square. Right, so this will be root of 25 divided by root 5. So we can write it as root of 25 divided by 5. Okay, so 25 divided by 5, so it will be root of 5. Okay, so root of 5, so the answer is option B. Okay, very simple problem, but learn the concept. Right, in the next problem, it is asked in GATE 2011 for the same mechanical engineering branch. So he has asked to find the multiplication of two complex numbers. Multiplication of two complex numbers. Okay, so z1 is equal to 1 plus I and z2 is equal to 2 minus 5i. So he has asked z1 into z2, z1 into z2, which is 1 plus I into 2 minus 5i. Okay, so multiply these two. So 1 into 2 is 2 and 1 into minus 5i is minus 5i. I into 2 is plus 2i and plus into minus is minus 5i into I is 5i square. So we know that I square is equal to minus 1. So it will be 2 minus 3i. Minus 5i plus 2i is minus 3i. Minus 5 into minus 1. So this is 2 plus 5 minus 3i, which is equal to 7 minus 3i. Okay, so answer is option A. Okay, so this is how we can find the modulus and product of any two complex numbers. Okay, so next we'll see two more problems. Okay, so based on argument concept. Okay, so he has asked to find the argument of a complex number. Okay, so this complex number we have to find, and similarly argument of two more complex numbers he has given, and he has asked to find argument of z1 by z2. So here argument concept is, that is argument of any complex number x plus iy is the angle between the, so angle of that complex number, that is tan inverse of y by x. Okay, so tan inverse of x is the argument of any complex number, that is the angle here. Okay, so theta is equal to argument of x plus iy is equal to tan inverse of y by x. Similarly, the concept we can use is argument of z1 by z2 is equal to argument of z1 minus argument of z2. Argument of z1 minus argument of z2. That is, for z1 you have to find the angle θ1, and for z2 you have to find the angle θ2 separately. So argument of z1 by z2 is θ1 minus θ2. Okay, so this is the concept which you have to use here. Similarly, if you have multiplication, argument of z1 into z2, it will be addition θ1 plus θ2. Okay, θ1 plus θ into 2. Okay, so these are the concepts which you have to remember. Okay, right. So here the complex number z1, so this is of the form z1 by z2 only, 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I. Yes or no? So z1 by z2 form only. So z1 is 1 plus I. I am finding the argument of that. That is, I am considering the argument as θ1. So what is θ1? Tan inverse of, what is y here? I into 1 we can write. So tan inverse of y by x, which is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 1. X is also 1 and y is also 1. 1 plus I. So both are 1. So it is equal to tan inverse of 1, which is equal to pi by 4. Similarly, what is z2? z2 is 1 minus I. 1 minus I. So θ2 is equal to tan inverse of, so here y is minus 1 divided by 1. So always it is of the form x plus iy only. So this can be written as 1 plus I into minus 1. So 1 plus I into minus 1 we can write. So y value is minus 1 and x value is 1. So it will be tan inverse of minus 1 by 1. So it will be tan inverse of minus 1, which is equal to minus pi by 4. Minus pi by 4. So we need argument of z1 by z2 is equal to θ1 minus θ2, which is θ1 is pi by 4 minus of θ2 is minus pi by 4. So it will be pi by 4 plus pi by 4. Then the answer will be pi by 2. Okay, so the answer is pi by 2. Okay, so this is the concepts which you have to remember, and this is how we can solve. Similarly, here also z1 is 5 plus 5 root 3 into I. So y here is 5 root 3 and x is 5. So the argument of first complex number is tan inverse of 5 root 3 divided by 5. So 5 gets cancelled. So it will be tan inverse of root 3. So in degrees we need, so it will be 60 degrees. Tan inverse of root 3, which is equal to 60 degrees. Similarly, what is z2 given? z2 is 2 by root 3 plus 2i. So the now y value is 2 and x value is 2 by root 3. So argument is θ2 is equal to tan inverse of y is 2 divided by 2 by root 3. Okay, so θ2 is equal to tan inverse of 2 into root 3 by 2. So 2 gets cancelled. It is also tan inverse of root 3. So this is also 60 degrees. So we need argument of z1 by z2. Argument of z1 by z2 is equal to θ1 minus θ2, but both θ1 and θ2 are same, so it will be 60 degrees minus 60 degrees, which is equal to 0 degrees. Okay, so option is answer A. So option A is correct. Okay, so this is how we can solve the concept of argument. Okay, so next problem we'll see. So this question is asked in GATE 2014 for civil engineering branch. Okay, so in this he has given a complex number of this type, and he has asked to express in only numerator, that is only the complex number type. Okay, so this type of problems can be solved. That is, you have to convert this fraction of two complex numbers into a single complex number. Okay, single complex number, right? So of this form or this form, that whatever may be the answer. Okay, so in order to convert that, you have to multiply with complex conjugate of denominator. So you have to multiply with complex conjugate of denominator. Okay, so minus 5 plus I is the denominator, so its complex conjugate is minus 5 minus I. Only the imaginary part gets complemented. Okay, so here it is plus I, so here it will be minus I. So I'm multiplying and dividing with minus 5 minus I, so that no change occurs for the actual complex number. Okay, now multiplication. So 2 multiplied by minus 5 is minus 10. 2 multiplied by minus I is minus 2I. Minus 3I multiplied by minus 5 is plus 15I. Okay, next minus into minus plus 3I into I is 3I square, divided by, this is of the form, this is A, minus 5 is A and I is B, and again minus 5 is A and I is B. So this is of the form A plus B into A minus B. Okay, so A plus B into A minus B, so it is A square. A square is minus 5 whole square minus B square. B square is I square. Okay, so this becomes 3I square. 3I square is minus 3. Okay, so 3I square is minus 3, minus 10 is there, and this is minus 3, so it will be minus 13. Okay, so 15I minus 2I is plus 13I. 15 minus 2 is 13. Right, 25, this is 5 square is 25 minus of minus 1, so it will be minus 13 plus 13I divided by 26. So minus 13, if you take common, so it will be 1 minus I divided by 2. So it will be minus 1 by 2 into 1 minus I. So it will be minus 0.5 plus I into 0.5. Okay, so because minus into minus is plus, so 1 by 2 plus I by 2, so 1 by 2 can be written as minus 0.5 plus I by 2 is plus I into 0.5. So option B is correct. Okay, so this is how we can convert a fraction of two complex numbers into a one complex number. Okay, so just multiply with complex conjugate of denominator. Okay, very simple problem, but I have just given you as an example for revision purpose only. Right, we'll see the next problem. So this is asked in GATE 2009 instrumentation branch. In this he has given z is equal to x plus iy is the complex number, x and y are real numbers, then the value of modulus of e power iz he is asking. Okay, so he is asking the value of modulus of e power iz. So modulus of e power I into what is z? Z is equal to x plus iy. Z is x plus iy. So e power ix plus I square into y modulus. So modulus of e power ix minus y. Okay, so this is of the form a power m into a power n. So we can write it as a power m plus n form. So you can write it as e power ix into e power minus y. Okay, so we know that modulus of z1 z2 is equal to mod z1 into mod z2. Okay, so this can be, so this total is z1. If you take this total, this complex number is z2, so you can write it as modulus of e power ix into modulus of e power minus y. And since x and y are real values, so modulus of e power minus y becomes e power minus y only.
e power minus y, because y is a real number, so no complex here, no complex term is present. So e power minus y is equal, modulus of e power minus y is equal to e power minus y, because y is a real quantity. Okay, right? So what is modulus of e power ix? So actually e power ix is cos x plus I sin x, cos x plus I sin x. So modulus of e power ax means root of, so real part is cos square x, real part whole square, plus imaginary part whole square, cos square x plus sin square x. So we know that its value is 1. So modulus of e power ix value is 1. So this value is 1. So we are going to multiply it with 1. So the answer is e power minus y. Okay, so option D here. Okay, so this is how we can solve some of the basic problems. Okay.